welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for my new subscribers who have just joined the fam. You are most welcome. I really appreciate it. I won't do too much talking. I just want to get straight into the video. As you can tell by the title, this video is about moving to Ghana and a few tips and a Q&A. I put out a question on Instagram and WhatsApp. And some of my friends sent me some questions that they wanted me to answer, and I thought it would be relevant to everyone and anyone who wants to move to Ghana or who just wants to know how the journey is going. So here we go. Right, how did I make the decision to move to Ghana? So my decision to move to Ghana was not hard and it wasn't easy for me. I say that because I literally just woke up one day and decided that I wanted to live in Ghana. So I was in Ghana at the time when this happened, and I was going into my third year of uni, and I realized that I didn't want to just finish uni and then work in the UK. And for me, my options were like London or Leicester. It just wasn't making me excited, or I just didn't feel happy. So I was just like busting my brain. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And yeah, I thought about doing my masters. I looked it up and it was possible. And through the help of loved ones, it became like an easy process to go through. There was ups and downs. Like at first I was told that I wasn't going to be able to do my masters because we get our results late. We got our results in June, July, and then the closing date to apply was May. So it was a lot of palaver, but by the grace of God, I made it. So yeah, my second question is, what were your expectations? Oh my gosh. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I was young when I moved to Ghana. I wasn't young, I was 22. But prior to that, as my preparation was going, I don't know, I just watched too much. Too much. Like, you know, these not Nollywoods, like Nigerian and Ghanaian series. There's one in particular, Skinny Girl in Transit, and then you just watch these things and have this perception of how moving to like West Africa is gonna be. Like, you'll be living baby girl lifestyle or something like that. Like, I just knew that, you know, coming to Ghana, the struggle is gonna be a bit real. The sun will be out a lot. When it rains, it rains. And yeah, I guess I didn't have like, I had expectations, but nothing too out there. I hope that makes sense. What was my greatest fear? Ooh, my greatest fear. Okay, this is the honest truth. It might sound a bit stupid, but my honest truth, my honest fear was that even though as a child of God, we don't do fear, but I'm just being honest. Making friends. Like, I know I can make friends. But my problem was that I wanted to make friends that last. Like good, truthful, meaningful friends, like friends that are there for you, that will support you. And obviously it's a very short time. I've only been here a year, but I can honestly with my hands up say I've met some wonderful, amazing people. I haven't had any fights. No, I haven't had any fights. No, I haven't had any fights. I haven't broken like we haven't done all that dramatic, I don't like you, you're straight R, you're B or anything like that. No, but I can say I've met a few friends that I really cherish and I love. There's great people, I've met great people, and that is like on campus and then outside of campus. Somebody asked me, why Ghana, not another country? I'd say my main thing about Ghana is that since I was 20, I've been coming back and forth to Ghana. And I have siblings here, I have cousins here as well. And it just felt like I missed out on something because they were all born and raised in Ghana and I was born in the UK. And being born in the UK on my own, I was like on my own a lot. And if I wasn't on my own, then I was with someone that, like, I was with other kids that didn't obviously, maybe were Ghanaian or possibly Nigerian, other African backgrounds, maybe even white and Caribbean. But I didn't have that Ghanaian, like, that like solid Ghanaian background, meaning that I wasn't around the language a lot. So I didn't get to learn any of my languages, which is very unfortunate for me and is very annoying, but I can understand Fanti and Chi a little bit. Well, that's like an understatement. I can understand it a lot. I mean, being here longer, I mean, you kind of pick up more. Except there's like I said this in my other video, that it's like something is holding my tongue. Like when I try and talk, it just doesn't come out, and when it comes out completely wrong. But yeah, so I felt like I missed out. So yeah, I wanted to come and try and grab that, you know, get a hold of myself. And it's like I'm just trying to find myself, as people say. I think it's great. What advice would you give to someone about managing your money? Okay, so this is not an ad or anything, but before I moved to Ghana, I got this book called The Smart Money Woman, which I'll pop up there. It's an amazing book, a really amazing book. It's like it's been called like the African Sex in the City. So I love it. I love the storyline, and I just love the lessons behind it. And I had the journal. So with the journal, what happened was every month I had to write down my spending habits. Like literally every single thing that I buy, I write it down. At the end of the month, I see what I'm spending on, and then I categorize them, bills, essentials, bits and pieces, and things like that. And as time has gone on, should I say, now I don't really use the journal as much, because it was like a year journal, and that year has passed. But I've kept it in mind. So what it sticks in my mind is like when I'm out and I'm buying something, I'm like, do I really want to write down that I bought this piece of something for 120 cedis, when I could use 120 cedis and buy a load of other things, or it can last me for like 4 or 5 days. So that's how I've been managing my money now. I give myself a weekly allowance, and it's okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard because I'm a student and I'm not working in Ghana, which is weird to me, because when I was in Leicester and a student, I was working, which is normal. But in Ghana, it's kind of hard to get a part-time job, and with school, I need to be like fully involved. Yeah, but yes, right now I give myself like between 100 to 120 cedis a week, and I just try and manage that. So that gives me like 400 to 500 a month in cedis, which is roughly about £100 a month. You see, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty great if I was making pounds, but I'm not making pounds right now, am I? So yeah. The next question is, do you have a bad or worse decision? Okay, the best decision I honestly think I made was moving to Ghana. I've honestly loved every single second of it. I'm truly happy here. I'm happy how the woman I am becoming. I'm happy the people I'm meeting, the friends, the relationships I'm making, pushing myself to the limit. Like if you asked me 10 years ago when I was 15 in secondary school and said that I'm going to do a master's, I would have probably just looked at you up and down and been like, scheme, because that was the slang back then. But yeah, I never would have thought, and I'm so grateful to God that I'm here. Worst decisions. Nope, God is good, God is in control, He's guiding me everywhere I go. So I'm good. What advice would you give to someone that has thought about moving to Ghana? Okay, so my advice to someone that's moving to Ghana, I basically have these tips, and I have a blog page, so which is in the link below. I have a blog page which is in the description bar below, so you can go and check it out. And it basically talks about 5 tips when moving or considering moving to another country, and in this case more specifically Ghana. Now these tips are in no particular order, and I'll just briefly go through them. If you want to read more about it, check the blog page and subscribe. So I'll just say them out. Money. You need money. You definitely need money. You need a plan. You need to have the mindset. You need to have a support system, and you need last thing, you need a backup plan. The reason why I say this is because obviously you need money to like set yourself up, like living, transport, all of that stuff. Then you need to think about an income in the future, like how you're gonna get money coming in. One, you need to have a plan, like what are you doing in this other country. 3, you need to have the mindset, because there's gonna be people like around you that will tell you that you're making stupid decisions. I had so many people tell me that moving to Ghana was a waste of time. Like, you're in the UK, you have a passport, the whole world is ahead, blah, 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 blah. The world is your oyster, you know, all of that stuff. And I was like, no. But you know, I knew what I wanted and I grabbed it. support system. God bless my parents. I'm not saying that I go to them for money every second. No, I mean the fact that when things are going tough, my mum is the first person I can call and be like, Mum, I'm just like stressed. And she'll be like, have you prayed? And I'll be like, I'll call you back. And I'm good. So she's always pushing me in the right direction. And I have wonderful friends that I can just text and be like, Charlie, it's hard out here in these streets. And then obviously a backup plan. My last question is, how would you like to see Ghana change in the near future? This question is very political. I would like to see Ghana change through the young people. I say that because right now in politics, it seems like everyone is trying to do me. Does it benefit me? Does it benefit mine? What will my people get out of it? And that's it. So it's your bloodline and that's it. But what we're forgetting is that we are one as a country. We need to fight for one another. So it's like this idea of the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. And I want that mentality to stop. So I want people to start, like the future generation, like the next generation that are gonna come over and take over most of the political parties, to start, you know, more thinking about what we can do for one another. And even if people are not going into politics, like those people that are starting businesses, you know, how can I employ all like people for my company to help people, you know, have their income, you know, get people off the streets begging and things like that. So get rid of that mentality, me, but more like us. How can we grow? And for crying out loud, stop borrowing money from China. Let them go, let them do what they're doing. It's just frustrating. Like I said, it's a very political question, so I'll leave it at that. So yeah, guys, that was it. I answered 10 questions about moving to Ghana and gave you 5 tips. I hope it was helpful, and if you have any tips for anyone, or if you have any other questions, let's have a conversation in the comments below. Hit me up on my socials, which will be up here. And yeah, let's talk. Thank you so much for watching again. I'm really enjoying this YouTube. I'm really enjoying YouTube, and I hope that this time I am definitely here to stay. I have more videos coming up for you. I have so much ideas, but if there's anything that you guys want to see, just let me know. Love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Bye.